right, the link is shared. So we can start. The first one in the list today is Scott's Power. Do you want to go first?
Good day, everyone. Um, I continued working on the memorization of this, and thankfully, I made some progress. I'm getting the right values for some arguments, and I'm currently trying to um, debug to get the right argument for the rest. But yeah, I made progress on getting the right argument. So I'll continue working on that today.
That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. I wasn't able to help you yesterday because I was with other things, but let me know if it's still useful for me to help you today. So if you're gonna make progress, it's all right. But if you need any help debugging or whatever, feel free to send me a chat and we can arrange something. Thank you. The next one is Akash.
Hello everyone. I was working on the unit test yesterday, and I'm kind of confused why the snappy functions unit tests that Mega wrote before are working because uh, so the in the example of the uncompressed chunk type, the so the chunk type consists the first byte is the identifier, the next three bytes are the length, and after that the next four bytes are the mask, the checksum CRC32 checksum of the uncompressed data. So when I try to manually compute the checksum of the uncompressed data and then mask it using the formula given in the specs, it was different from the one that is embedded in uh, the snappy frame.
So you're getting different results from the manual checksum and from what you already have as an example. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need any help debugging that?
Yeah, because the examples currently the tests are all passing uh, for the NIF one version of Snappy, but they don't
Okay.
pass
Yeah.
in our my version.
Let's think after the meeting. I mean, it's weird in the sense that if we were having different results, I wouldn't get why tests would be passing. But sometimes we are testing the wrong thing, or we're not testing the thing that you're coding. So we can check that after the meeting. Is that all right? Any more updates, or do you? Not saying that
No,
should be,
yeah,
but just just asking if that's the end of the update.
yes.
Thank you. All right. The next one is Thomas.
Yeah. Well, yesterday um, I finished with the optimizations. We determined that for now it's fast enough, at least to have the node syncing. Um, After that, we tried running the node and it crashes after a while. I'm gonna work today on finding out why. Hopefully we can fix that, and with that we'll have a syncing node. Um, mm, yeah, that's what I'll work for today.
Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, that's also great news. Sorry, great news. Seeing that the node is working at a speed fast enough that we can get it syncing. That's not a minor milestone, so I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, uh, I have a couple of ideas later on, but I fully agree with the decision to stop optimizing for now. What else? Yeah, let us know how the other thing goes, like the bug that you found. I'm glad that you were able to find it. The next one is Fernando.
Yes. For my part, yesterday I mostly tried to understand the error that the analyzer is throwing about the opaque tape of the bit vector. So I was reading about that, how Elixir does that, what is the mean that of opaque type, also try to understand how the analyzer tries to infer the types of that part. Yeah, so I tried a couple of things, but none of them worked.
Yeah, the dialyzer can be extremely tricky, unfortunately. Like some use cases are straightforward, but like maybe 80% of them are just hard to read and interpret. So I'll help you with that one. I'm already like trying. I already was able to reproduce the errors that you had, and I think and I already could build an example that works. That's very similar. So I will try to see what's the difference between them. So like feel free to just wait on that one, and I will send you some feedback. And in the meanwhile, you can take the other issue that I assigned to you, which is the Beacon API one. Does that sound
Yes,
okay?
today I am going to start with that one.
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, the next one is Mete.
Yesterday, like I had some build issues about the metadata. I done those and like open the PR for reviews and check the Beacon API issue that you assigned Thomas. Um, like I've some question from over there, so like I'll write to you in this day. So that's all from me.
Of course. Yeah, I was expecting some questions, probably from both of you and Fernando, because those are not extremely tricky issues, but they are new one. Like they are different from the things you were working on previously. So like feel free to just shoot any questions that you have. Okay, perfect. Thank you. The next one is Martin.
I'm working on the similar issue as yesterday, a little bit like the architecture with, the potential new abstraction, the beacon chain. I was looking more into Lighthouse implementation. It seems that they are not really using this store abstraction of the fork choice, or it's much like this God object. They have it divided into different places. So yeah, looking into like how to improve our code base. It's also related with what Mega is gonna work now, I guess. So maybe you should sync at some point. But yeah, I'll have a PR soon.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that makes sense. Like the store object is something I think that is just useful for the specs, not necessarily for us to have it in one place like that.
Yeah, and even for the specs, like the specs are not really coupled with the store object. Like you could have the store object in different things and you could still make the spec test work. So yeah.
Fully agree with that. Thanks for checking that out. Good luck with that and let us know how that goes. I think that I'm the only one left. As for me, I've mostly been reviewing some PRs and then I've been reviewing the roadmap yesterday. I found some missing features in the Beacon API, so that's why I started writing some issues and assigning them to Fernando and Mete. Anyone else that needs some issues, there are more available at that area now. My aim is to finish reviewing the roadmap today to check how we are up to date or not with other features and start issues for the ones that we are not already that we already don't that we don't have working already. And that's what I'm going to do today. And afterwards, I will start reviewing architecture again to see if we can tackle concurrency issues. That's what I will be working on today, and also unblocking people that need help. That's it for me. Do we have any final comments or questions? Okay, I think that means that we are ready for today. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining, and see you all tomorrow.